Good morning. I had a awful night's sleep. It was just too hot. I woke up every couple of hours. I'm not a great sleeper anyway, but when I wake up like this and I feel out of it, to be honest, I find it really helpful to completely plan my day, like micromanage myself. So I thought I would bring you all along with me whilst I do it. 5 to 9, I am dressed. I've not had breakfast yet, but I've got my brew and it's about to be time for my morning meeting with work. Thought I'd do a little check-in. So it's 12:20. I have done an hour and a bit of billable. So I work in legal area. So my 8-hour work day isn't all billable stuff, but I've got to try and do 4 hours during it. So I've still got a fair bit to do. I'm really annoyed because I've got Amazon delivery coming today that I thought would be here before 1, and it's a truckload of egg cartons so I can reorganise my bookshelf. But apparently that's not going to be here until between 4 and 7, so I'm hoping closer to 4. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'll try and do another hour or so and then maybe get some lunch. So I'll see you in a bit. It is 2, so later than I thought, to be honest. I am now just going to sit outside because it is glorious, and I'm going to read on my lunch for half an hour. Gone. I've read 68 pages. I don't want to go back to work. I can't. This book, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna actually kill me off. It's so good. So I've now got that much left. It is 4 minutes. I have now completed my 4 billable hours, so that's a bit of stress off my head. I've gone a little bit over as well, and I try and do that every day so that by Friday I don't feel like I'm rushing to catch up with myself. But yeah, 50 minutes left, then I can go back to my book because I really want to. It's really good. I know I've got other stuff on my list, but I'll be fine. It is 5 minutes. I have logged off. I am just going to finish the Instagram post because over there I'm doing a challenge by a creator called The Reader Bee, and it's a different prompt for every day of August. Today's is hero versus villain, so I'm just going to finish my post for that and post it so I can tick that off my list, and then I will choose what to do next. So my Amazon delivery has turned up. This is a pair of bookends, and then this is 40 egg cartons so that I can sort out this horrendous thing, and I can double stack my books, but you can still see everything. So hopefully by the time tonight's done, this will all be lovely and aesthetic, but we shall see. About 7:10, I've finished my bookshelves. I hate them, but I think my issue is I like long shelves when you see everyone's just going across, and I'm having to separate mine into quite small sections because my shelves are cubes. But also I've got a couple more of the Throne of Glass series that I need to get. I've got onto a Lumacrate for this month, so I'm going to have more sprayed edges that I'll need to fit in. And I've got so many pre-orders coming for the next few months, so it's a work in progress, but at least everything's kind of back in a place again now. And I know where it all is, I think. It's about 8:20. I have finished the bookshelf, I have eaten my tea, I've taken the dog out for a wee, and now I'm going to film some reviews. 8:45 and I've now filmed the reviews that I wanted to film. They're chaotic. Not my best, I don't think, but then also they were all really negative reviews that I was doing, which I don't like doing. I just think that, well, I think I'm always a bit worried that the author might see them and I don't want them to take it personally. But I think that stems because I once had an ARC read that I rated 2 stars and the author messaged me and apologised and said she'd try better next time, which was a lot. It's definitely a lot. But I also felt quite strongly about why I was giving negative reviews. One of them was a little bit more light-hearted, but 2 of them were age gaps that were I just felt inappropriate. They met when the girl was minor, and that's not alright. So there was that. But onwards and upwards, I'm going to edit them, and then I'm going to sort out my Goodreads and my TBR Reel of Shame, which I will talk about again later. But see you in a bit. Editing those videos took so much longer than expected. It is 10:30. I still want to sort out the TBR Reel of Shame and my Goodreads. I am determined to get everything ticked off this list before I go to bed. I really hate list making me. TBR Reel of Shame started because I hate making decisions, and this way I put it into the hands of technology. So I listed any of the standalone books I had, or any books where I only had one of the series. If I had a full series or duology or trilogy, then I've just put the series name and I will keep it on the wheel for as many times as I need to get through the series. However, since I last updated it, I've been sent a lot of books and I won my wish list through my book club. So it really, really needs updating, because my TBR plan over the next few months is I'm going to use this month and September to finish off any series I've got outstanding. Then I want to read a lot of Samantha Shannon, and I want to read The Poppy War and Dragon Republic. I'm hoping I can get all of that done before the start of October, because then in October I'm reading Friend Glass. And so I just need to get some sort of plan in place so that I don't drown into books. So let's update this list.
So I've done that. So that didn't actually take as long as I thought, which is quite good. My TBR list has gone from 44 to 54. However, series aren't split up on here. So, for example, Black Dagger Brotherhood is only listed once, but there's 10 books in that series that I haven't read. So we're in for a slog. But, you know, gotta love a challenge. So my Goodreads I only started using this year was currently 88 books on my want to read shelf. At some point I'm going to go through this because there's books on there that I looked at the start of the year, but I'm not really in the headspace where I want to read them, and they don't interest me as much now. So I'm just going to go through now and add in books that I found this weekend when I went shopping, mainly so I can get rid of the photos that are on my phone. So I think there's another probably 7 or 8 that I'm going to add on.
And that's my day. We're done. I got everything done that I wanted to do, which is why sometimes making these really pinpointed lists works, because it motivates me to move on to the next one. But it's about 11:10. I am tired, so I'm hoping I sleep well tonight. But I'm just going to read one more chapter. One, definitely just one. And then lights out. So thanks for watching. Hopefully it's been vaguely good. I've actually quite enjoyed doing this and just talking to myself all day. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. It's also got much longer than I thought, so it's going to have gone from a TikTok to this will be on YouTube. So if you're just seeing this, don't forget to like and subscribe. God, that feels weird to say. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Night.